Hello everyone, this is Siddharth, and in this video we will be solving another question from the list that I have shared in the starting of this playlist. You can check it out that list in the description as well and on the GitHub as well. I have made the full documentation about all the question that I am solving now and that I will solve in future. So in this question what we have to do, uh, we have to sort this array in that manner so that the element which are even should come at the index which is an even index, and we have to do the same for the odd number as well. Suppose this is 4, it is present at 0th index which is even, so this is at the right position. Now this 2 is at the odd position, so what we have to do, we have to swap, or we have to change its position to the that position which is an even position. Sorry. So how we can do that? We can, of course, we will be using two pointer approach because we are currently on two pointer in this pattern playlist. So let's start solving this question. So let's take this array as an example, that is 4 to 5 7. So 4 comma 2 comma 5 comma 7 is an array. So what we will do, we will take two index, that is int even and int odd index. Now even will obviously start from 0 and odd will start from 1. Now our start pointer will be pointing, sorry, these are two pointer, that is even index and odd index. Now we will be starting from here and here. Now we will check if there is any element which is at its wrong position. For that what we have to do, we have to check if the element at even index, if it is odd, and simultaneously another condition will be the element which is at the odd position should be even. In this case we have to swap the element. We have to swap, we will be passing our original array and two index, that is even index and odd index. And otherwise if the elements are at its correct position, then we don't have to do anything, we just have to move for the next element. For that we can do even index plus 2, because next even index will come after adding 2, not 1. And we have to do the same for odd index as well. Odd index is equals to plus 2. So this is what we have to do. And now let's try to solve this. You can pause here and like try to solve it by yourself. So that will like help you to build the pattern, as well as you can able to like retain it for the long period of time. So first let's define the swap function first. So public void and then swap, we will be taking an array, and then we will be taking two index, int a, int b. Now we have to swap it. So there is standard method that we are using from the h1 video till now. Now this will be the storing the value of a, then we can store the value of b in a, so array b. Now at the place of b we can store the value of a that we have stored in the start, that is temp. Now let's define two index, that is even index, that is pointing to 0 in the start, and then odd index will be pointing to 1. Now in the while loop, what condition we have to apply? This even index should be less than end, and another condition will going to be odd index should also be less than n, otherwise we have to stop. Now what we have to do, we have to check for the condition if the element which is at the even index, that is nums, and then even index, if that is even, that is we will take modulo with 2. Then if it is greater than 2, and another condition will be the nums add odd index, this should be modulo it of it with 2 should be equals to 0. If this is the case, then what it means that we have to swap these two. So for that we can pass our array and then even index, and then comma odd index, and then we have to increment our even index by 2. So even index is equals to 2, and odd index will going to be odd index plus is equals to 2 as well. Now in the another condition will we have what we have to check. We have to check if the element which is at the even index, if it is the modulo of it with 2, if it is equals to 0, then this element is at the right position. Then we just have to increment our even index. So even index is plus is equals to 2. Now let's copy paste this from here, and we just have to do the odd here, and then this should be greater than 0, and this should be odd index. Now in the last we have to return nums. So now let's try to run. Oh, sorry, we have to define the length as well. So int n is equals to nums dot length, nums dot length. Now let's try to run. Okay, so there is an issue. Okay, guys. So the issue is we are incrementing these index again and again. We don't have to increment it here because we are already like checking this if condition again. So after swapping it also, we are checking and then updating here. Like after we will swap these two elements, then it uh, we don't need to like again increment this even index, because in the next condition we are checking and then we will be incrementing. So this will like handle that incrementing the index automatically, and same goes for odd index as well. And then we have to like we have mistakenly put this here. This should be equals to 1, because if the number is odd, then the only possible remainder will going to be 1 only, by dividing by 2. So now let's try to run. Now let's try to submit this as well. Okay, so we have successfully solved this question. So see you in the next video. Bye.